Have you ever heard of Pastor Down? Gotcha. So how just one time you saw it? Gotcha. So how long have you been observing before? Really? I mean, it's a lot out there. And you got to be real careful about what you get your hands on. Because the word is everybody. Always. He brought about 9 times at once. In the end, he's going to come back with mighty signs of wonders. Jesus coming with mighty signs of wonders. He said, them that believe, right? These signs, right?
It takes a couple of days.
Me. I mean, folks it's hard, this stuff hard to do. So when you said I'm in school, when you do it, I ain't even know it's sad. I'm sitting there, we trying to do it.
It was an hour and a half from work to 4:35. She got up 35 minutes, an hour and a half.
It's just
Every time I come, you start going through a bunch of stuff.
you show me what it is like to do it, I'm going this way. Keep it real. And I remember this day I was
Those double plays.
You don't need it. All right, saints, we're ready to get started. Let all the saints stand. All right, how you all doing? All right. Y'all pray. We got some of the saints called a flat. Yes, folks are still coming in, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Because y'all, it's been really good to us. I know it's been good to me. I ain't hardly get no sleep last night. Got up still in it. Got up early, Sister Bree. Just, you understand? You got to go to y'all. But you all look good. Mother, you look glowing today. Did you win something? Did you? Oh, hallelujah. All right, there we go. Praise y'all. Well, let us give honor to the Most High that we have breath in our bodies, that we are able to come before Him and worship with His people. Right?
Yes, sir.
We are His people, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are. Dear Heavenly Father, in the mighty name of Yeshua HaMashiach, we bless you, we thank you. We call you worthy. You deserve all the esteem, the praise, the honor, all that it is, Father, you deserve it. Because the whole earth is yours and everything that's in it.
So we bless you in this day, Father, that you rested from all your work, from all the things that you created in the heavens above and the earth beneath and in the waters beneath the earth, Father. We thank you that we have opportunity to honor and remember that you have done these things. That we get a chance to come, Father, and lay matters at your feet. We get to come before you. And thank you that you allowed us, Father, to have this opportunity to come before the throne of mercy. Seeing that we too have been wicked. We too have committed sins. And we do confess those sins, Father, before you, that you may take away those sins as far as the east is from the west, Father. We just bless you right now. We send out healing, Father, for those who are online that may be sick, that may, Father, not be able to move around as before. We ask, Father, that you hear their cry, that you come to their aid. You restore them, Father. Restore those in here, Father, who are in need of your restoration. We bless you. We ask you to guide our lips, guide our words, our thoughts, every move, Father, that we don't be in our own right, Father, but that we move according to your set-apart Ruach, your Holy Spirit. We bless you. We thank you. Let the congregation of Yah say hallelujah. Hallelujah. You may be seated. Praise Yah. All right. We welcome you all back to the 43rd Hebrew Awards. I'm just joking. Everybody like it. You know, you gotta scare the new people. They're like, oh, Lord, we in a camp. Here we go. Praise God. But anyway, saints, we're going to get right into it. I have a red Under Armour bag around here somewhere with some water in it. Somebody can do the diligence. Hallelujah. But anyway, you know, I want to bring some thought to mind because, you know, I realize how good the Most High Yah is. You know, let me rewind y'all on some things as we approach this message of the Most High Yah today. So you got to understand this, you know, when you get on a journey with the Most High Yah, when you get on a journey with the Most High Yah, you got to understand that this walk is going to be trying. Y'all hear this? See, I always bring back to mind what's written in Sirach, chapter 2. As soon as thou set, right? As soon as you set what? Your feet to do what? Serve Yah. Then after that, watch this, Carl. Watch this, because this is the big part. It says, as soon as you set thy feet to serve Yah. It says, prepare what? For what? For temptation. You hear that? So see, we've been all this time, do you accept Jesus Christ? He's so good. He's so good. And you get people to come down this aisle, and then all of a sudden you accept it, and all of a sudden all hell break out in your life. And you just give up. You just run. But if it wasn't for Yah being who he said he is, then I would not be here today. See, you know, this is a prime example. I'm going to give y'all, you know, something that I want you to take home, especially you all on YouTube, all the saints that are watching. See, we had an opportunity that came to us while we were at Passover. And that opportunity came in the form of a letter that you need to be out by the end of the month. Right? Like what? What we see, some people immediately go, man! I just kept moving, then I did. Kept rocking. I mean, like, you gotta get out on the street, bro. Right? Joy's occasion, ain't it? It is. People like, how? Something wrong with it. It is. I love y'all. Because I know what he going to do. So we didn't argue with him, you know. First, I was in the mindset, just don't cut the grass. Just you know, hey, man, look. Right? It just come out, don't it? My mother. It come up, I was like, all right, and then y'all started twisting me a little bit. Son, yes, sir. I put my shoulders back and get back right. I wanted to jump stupid. You know, see, that's the word that they use today. Jump stupid. Ain't it called? I heard my students saying it one time. It was like, boy, don't have me jump stupid. I was like, oh, okay. But go to the office. But, so, I remember we went over there to talk to him. I was cordial, wasn't it, Brother Keith? Nice, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Smiling. Went on over there, you know what I mean? He tried to play it. You know, like, yeah, I would have let you guys stay in. Man, I'm saying to myself, I already know you got the property listed. I'm just listening. Yeah, Greg, yeah, I'm just going along with it. And all along, you know the Most High is going to take care of you. And so when we finally had a set in, when we were going to be able to actually get out there and get all this stuff moved, you know, it's a lot of processes that you had to go to get set. You know, what time you work, Brother Keith? What time you have to be at your job?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. What time do you get up?
Usually get up about 3:34.
3:34. So we be working till 12, 1. And then Keith get right back up and go to work. Then we come do it again. And I just didn't even go to the gym, none. I just was just the work man. The go-to in-between guy. They had to be at work in the evening, so we would work in the morning. Then him and Brother Best get off in the evening. Then I'm back rolling with them. Boy, that was my life. I ain't seen nothing outside of a back of a trailer. I looked at myself in the mirror one of them days, hair wasn't combed, looked at my clothes. Praise God. Right? I didn't get mad at Greg. I didn't get mad at him. We said today, we'll be out. This one will be officially gone. And as soon as I said that, Most High put on my spirit and watch what I do. Watch what I do. Y'all listen? Y'all know the saying, y'all know.
Yes.
Mother. Yes, sir. That Wednesday night, I said, all right, that's it. We done. We off here. We no longer are here, y'all. We don't have nothing else to do with this. Thursday morning, he totaled his car. The landlord. Do y'all hear this? See, I'm not saying, I'm not telling you this for, but do you understand? How is that we leave Wednesday night, Thursday morning, you total your car? I recall, that's what it say. Do the prophets no harm? That's why that's why you got to stay tuned in, because we could have left that place just like, forget it. No, we ain't going to do that. That's why I said, Keith, we're going to represent y'all. We're going to represent the kingdom. Because that might be it. Yeah. Now, if y'all get done tapping on his head, you're going to remember what manner of people we were. See, that's what mattered the most to the Most High Yah. You understand? So we're going to talk about some things today, because you got to be in line with that. It takes a different mindset to live like that. We don't have a PowerPoint today, so I need you to listen intently so you don't miss nothing. No, I don't have one. I ain't had time. I've been moving. So I'm just telling you what it is. Is that all right? Right, so today we're talking about Yah have chose you from among many. You hear that, Brother Carl? What do you think that is, bro? I mean, you think it's just like going to church and just... What is that?
Come out of the world that I was in.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I heard something. You said come out of the world that you was in. Okay. What made you use that word, come out?
Just something I felt is necessary in order to get to where I need to be.
So what did that involve then? Do it involve just leaving everything behind? Was it?
If that's necessary.
If that's necessary.
Yes, sir. Hallelujah.
You came up there on your own. Just trying to get to where you need to be. See, you know, oh man, bro. I mean, Brother Carl, I'm excited. Because I look at the decisions I made. See, I love coaching. Every year. You know, I was listening to one of my guys say he took his team to the state championship with track. You know, so they may take 8, 6 athletes, 10, 12. I used to take about 20-something. I love coaching. Football, I used to turn athletes out. You know what I mean? This is what I'm doing with my training. Turn athletes out. That's what I love. But it came down to Friday nights. Sabbath is what? Sundown, Friday night till sundown Saturday night. State championship track meet goes Friday, sundown, and then on Saturday. So that's the Sabbath. Right? And I'm like, man. Well, I choose Yah. I look around. You know, I'm not gonna say that me and Brother Best was the closest out of all my brothers, but we was the closest, pretty much. I mean, we kind of was right back to back to each other. You know what I mean? I was younger, so he went before me. And so, you know, even as I got older, you know, we as far as playing sports, you know, we did our thing, you know. And so it was always a mutual type deal there. But when it came down to the Most High Yah, I had already chose Yah over my brother. I had already chose Yah over the fraternity. See, that's a whole nother thing, because you end up pledging. And you make these oaths. And you gon', you know, this is, you know, till the day I die. 85 till the day I die. And there's some rituals that you do. You stand there and they show you the light. You hear what I said? Yeah. And then there's the thing. You say, Alpha Phi Alpha, the light of the world. I'm going to stop right there. All right? Because I don't want to go through that. You don't. But you understand that's a ritual. Another oath. So I've been through that. So then, and I to prove it, then I was known in Missouri, boy. You talking about hazing and pledging, brother. I mean, I had put people on the phone in California. I was pledging right there on the phone. Run a whole session. That's how gone I was, brother Fred. I was deep up in it. And still wasn't nothing called. It was the coming out. See, for me, the coming out was y'all foot on my neck. That was the only thing that got my attention. You know, even this week when we were moving, I pulled up a picture from when Brother Beston came up to a fraternity party we had. And brother, I was the man. I mean, for real. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you give all of that up because the Most High has something for you. So I'm going to say it again. Yah chose you what? From among what? Many. You remember I said that's what we're talking about? Yah chose you. See, I don't know if y'all really evaluated. I don't know if you really thought about this. See, today, you got to understand, because you are chosen, your children are chosen. And if they leave, then guess what? They give up. Right? What you got access to. You give up the birthright. If you leave, right? You give it up. See, the word said it was better to have not known, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Than to have known. Ooh. That's what people are doing. People are departing every day. See, that's why you got to really make sure you do this on this path right here. In all you're getting, get understanding. So don't just show up to Sabbath. See, today this message is about understanding. All I'm doing is setting some things before you. So I don't want to be long because I only got probably 7 points, but we got some scriptures to go over that I want you all to really evaluate. So what we're going to do, Deacon, we're going to open up to Deuteronomy chapter 7. Brother Snow, you open up to Genesis. All right?
I got your phone, so I can send it to you.
All right, Deacon, we're going to read verse 6 through 9. All right? Now, y'all listen to this. Okay, because, see, again, what's the title of this message? Or do y'all need the PowerPoint? Y'all have chose you from among what? Don't forget that. So it's all because I'm trying to get you to understand, because this is what needs to be on your mind and your heart daily as you go about. See, that's why I didn't go over there, Brother Fred, and spray paint his land. And you know, I didn't act a fool. I left Wednesday, Thursday morning, your car towed. I didn't do it. Is that ironic or what is it? It ain't ironic. Right, it ain't coincidental. Are you ready, Deacon?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
For you are a people holy to Yahweh.
Stop. Stop. Did you hear this? He said, you are a people. Go ahead, Deacon.
Yah has chosen you out of all the people on the earth.
Stop. You hear this? Yah has chose you out of all the people. That's where?
On the earth.
On the earth. You hear that, my brother? So this ain't a coincidence that you are just, called and want to just come see. I was walking by. No. You heard something, right? Why didn't you just go past it? Because you his people. See, his sheep hear what? His voice. So all of us heard this call. So now listen to what he said. Go ahead and finish, D.
To be his people, his treasured possession. It was not because you were more numerous than any other people that he has set his heart on you and chose you. For you were the fewest of all people. It was because Yah loved you and kept the oath that he swore to your ancestors.
Stop. You hear that? See, brother, word ain't because you got on that beautiful red, lively shirt that says Judah on it. It wasn't because of that. Y'all understand that? So, then in this, you got to understand, see, this is where the meekness come in at, because Yah chose you. See, that's just like when you choose a bride. The bride should be honored, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what Yah did. He chose you. So you should be honored. And in being honored, do you think you owe him something? Or nothing? It's just, you don't have to do nothing. All you got to do is say Jesus. Right? Was there a thing?
You said 6
9.
Because of this, Yahweh has brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you from the house of slavery, from the hand of the Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Know therefore that Yahweh your Elohim is Elohim, the faithful, who maintains covenant, loyalty with those who love him and keep his commandments.
You notice that? Loyalty. That's what it is. See, that's what happens. See, when you go, it's just like when you go get a bride. You go separate her in loyalty that you're going to promise this father that I'm going to take care of this bride. And you're going to be loyal to that. You understand?
Yes, sir.
With the expectation that she's going to respond to all of my commands that I give thee, right? This is what Yah is saying to you, Daddy. I want you to respond to that. Because I keep I want you to know I'm going to keep this covenant. All right? So with you being chosen, so now we've already started in a special place. Okay? Was that it, D?
Yes, sir.
So then we have in that segment right there in Deuteronomy 7, verse 6 through 9, you have separating that took place. You had, no one else had access to this relationship. Right? Not unless you was chosen. See, but then people take that too far and say, well, you don't have, no, see, no, that he, guess what? He opened it up. He gave it to strangers as well as the homeborn. It just, you had to accept that covenant. If you're outside that covenant, you'll know what it's going to be, what it means to be outside that covenant before too long.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir.
The vengeance is his. Right?
Yes, sir.
And the most important thing I want you to know about this, that he was trying to express to you in loyalty, that no one can alter this covenant unless it be broken by you. How that relationship sound? Right? Sound righteous, don't it? So I hope we're listening. I hope you're not just here. Don't look. You know, like T.O. said a long time ago, don't be a company man. All right? That you just sitting here, I'm part of Straightway. It's not the shirts. It's the souls. You understand? Right? So we be missing it. So we just, Straightway is just a conglomerate and a community of people all over that we've identified that we believe in the Holy Spirit. We believe in Jesus Christ. We believe in healing. We believe in deliverance. Right? So we know we see them, then we know these people that believe the same thing. Right?
That's right.
That's all it is. But the souls, see, that's what it is. You know, I had a chance to stand out and just really stand out on just a land that ain't got nothing around it. Nothing. Nothing. I just really looked around like, wow. Now imagine standing there with a staff and a bunch of sheep. This is what your duty is.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. And you be satisfied with all the aspects of what it's going to take to keep them sheep in the pasture. All right. Oh, Jesus. But hey, you know what? Y'all is good, ain't it? Hallelujah. So then let's look at Genesis 12, verse 1 and 2. See, I'm bringing y'all into a thing because we're going to dig in. You got your, okay, you got the Apocrypha. Okay, we good. You got it in there too? It's in my red Bible. Okay. New Standard Revised. All right, you ready, Brother Snow?
Yes, sir.
All right, listen to this, saints.
Now Yahweh had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred.
Stop. You hear this? See, automatically, watch this. See, we was just living comfortably in a house. Get out. Right? You got to go away from what you know. What you used to. Start it over again, Brother Snow.
Now Yahweh had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing.
Oh, y'all hear what he said? Mm-hmm. Now, what you got to understand, there's a Torah understanding that even Jesus quoted in John that talks about a son versus a servant. Okay? And a son has a different responsibility in the father's house than a servant does. All right? So, in that, what we got to understand is that an assignment came to Abram. What was that assignment, Brother Dante?
To leave.
To leave. Leave what?
Leave your father's house.
Leave your father's house. Well, what's going to happen to his father?
He didn't leave.
Right? Well, what is he going to have something to eat? Is he?
It's all going to be fine.
Right? What verse was that? That was the end? So, here it is. All things Yah separated. So all the things Yah separated from Abraham was from his country, his kindred. Who's his kindred? And his father. Now let's go to John 8:35. And then somebody go to Exodus chapter 21. All right, so let's listen to this. Because we going somewhere with this. We going because remember, Yah chose you out from what?
Many.
Chose you out of many. Just want y'all to get this. All right.
The servant does not have a permanent place in the household.
Stop. You hear this? A servant does not have a permanent place in the household. Come on.
But the son has a place there forever.
Who does?
The son.
The son has a permanent place there forever. But Yah told Abram to do what? Leave your father's house. So let's evaluate that. Why would Yah tell Abram to leave his father's house? That's what we got to dig into. Remember, Yah chose you out from among many. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Somebody give me an answer.
He chose him because he was different. He was a believer.
He wanted to test his faith.
Wanted to come out and be separate.
He wants us to come out and be separate. He wants to test your faith. See, you know, it's about what do we attach to above the Most High Yah? What are we bound to? That's why I said I was bound to football. I was bound to coaching. I was bound to all the things that made me me. But when you come to Yah, you're not you. You become a new what?
Creature.
You become a new creature. All right? So, all right, Brother Snow, we're going to read Exodus chapter 21. Everybody go there. Now, let's take our time. Because remember, in John 8:35, he said, a servant does not, right, remain in his master's house, what? Forever. But a son does. All right, so let's go to Exodus. So Exodus 21, 1 through 6, so we can get an understanding of this.
Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve.
Now y'all hear this? See, now, but if you don't understand what a Hebrew servant is, then you're going to miss this totally. Because see, some people, you know, you haven't read this enough to understand what this is. So now you think about slavery, you think about ships and people. No, this ain't what this is. And oftentimes you look in the Torah, you see people fell on hard times. So the act of redeeming them, they came in and served. So Christ can redeem you. What the price he put down was his life and put a partial on you through the Holy Spirit. Right? Until the fullness come in where you fully redeem back to the kingdom in the Father's house. All right? They're just a excerpt. All right, let's finish reading, Deacon. Who's that reading? Snow, go ahead.
And in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master have given him a wife.
Now stop, listen to this. Because you got to understand this principle. Okay? Notice the servant, when you come in, you leave with what you came in with. Right? So here, the master is giving him something. Start that over.
If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. If his master shall give him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and the children shall be her master's. He shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost. And his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever.
Now stop. So look at this. Look what happens. See how people get added. See, it's like this. It's 2 ways you can live with Yah. You can live on the inside, or you can live on the outside. You can be in and not really in. A servant is in, but not really in. A son is in forever. So you in, and so then we'll start to see those principles. As a son, you got access to way more than what a servant got access to. Are we hearing this?
Yes, sir.
See, all of this count towards understanding what the Most High Yah is desiring, because he called you children, right? So he called you out from among what? Many. To be his people, to be his children, to belong to him, to be his. Y'all hear this possessional thing?
Yes, sir.
Y'all is a jealous what? Is this making sense?
Yep.
See, we can ready to dig in a little deeper because, see, it's a lot of different things. Because, see, you know, I know what Yah is doing. He would have called me to do this. See, you got to understand there's a mindset. We're going to get a lot of understanding that we can operate, because what happens, this is what happens before we move on, before we get in. Because see, now I'm getting ready to start laying out some principles that I want you to understand, that I want you to really key in on. See, what has happened, I look around this room at all of these people. Everybody heard the call because you wouldn't be here. Is it anybody in here that still subscribe to Christianity? Please raise your hand now. Nobody. What do you subscribe to, Brother Word? Are you?
To the law, statutes, and commandments of the Torah.
Okay, and so therefore you label yourself as what?
Hebrew Israelite.
Hebrews.
Yes, sir.
I got you. Hallelujah. What do you label yourself as, Brother Mark? The same. What about you, Brother Fred?
The same Israelite.
Same thing, Israelite. So is it Mother Stephanie? Okay, so we get it, right? Anybody here subscribe to anything else? Sons of 7 Day, or I don't know. Right? So in that, then what you gotta understand that it's just like this. When you become an employee, do you go in there do you worry what you want to wear when you go in as an employee? You put on a uniform, don't you? You put it on, don't you? You'll go in there and say, you know what? I ain't wearing this. I don't feel like wearing this today. You ever done that, Bree? Just showed up at your job? Just told them where to put it and where to take it and how they going? Exactly. So this is the same thing. Yah is bringing you into something. You got to lose self. Is that a real principle?
Yep.
So we're going to get some understanding at the end of it. It's real good. I can't wait till we get to the end. Because I'm smiling because I already know what's down the paper. See, what happened is while I'm teaching, I'm already watching people like, where is he going? What? So what, man? What you doing? Nothing. Nothing. All it is guess what? See, all my job is to preach the word. So the word is the one doing you like this. You think it's me? I ain't touched you, Carl. I'm over here. You understand, brother? Right. Where we at, Brother Snow?
Matthew 10.
Was you still on? Did you read all?
I believe I did.
In Exodus, you did?
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute.
Verse 6.
Okay, you did? All right, perfect. All right, so then here it is. So then if you have the option that's on the table that's telling you that I called you out from among these people, it's your job to do what? Accept or forbear, deny.
Accept.
Right? It's your job to accept. So the choice one must make to accept the call to be separate is going to be explained in these chapters right here. We're going to look at Matthew chapter 10, verse 37 through 39. I want everybody to turn there. All right? Who all brought their apocrypha today? Raise your hand. That access perfect. Ain't too many people. Oh, you just listen along. All right, so somebody get Luke. All right, so that's you, Deacon. Matthew 10. All right, let's go, Brother Snow.
He that loveth father or mother more than me.
Stop. You see how it is? So why am I put with an option? I love Jesus, but I love who?
Father and mother.
I love father and mother. I do. Right?
What verse is that?
It's Matthew chapter 10. All right? And we are at verse 37 through 39. Verse 37 through 39. All right, start that over. Start it over, Brother Snow.
He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and follows after me is not worthy of me.
Now notice, there's a following after. You understand that? There's a following after that you must partake in, that your walk be official. All right? Now, see, I'm already on this because, one, I want you all to understand how this walk works. See, because, I had a real good conversation with a few different people, because we got a few different scenarios and a few different things taking place. Right? Because this message, guess what? This message fit a scenario that me and you done talked about, Brother Mark. Scenario me and you talked about. Me and Brother Vess. Me and you, Bree Perry. Me and you, Bree Rainey. Sister Jazz. Tima. This is what we talking about right now. It fit because what we got to understand, we got to take this word and we got to always be prepared to do this, to go forward. But then we got to take where we come from. Because, see, I came out from over here. But guess what, Fred? You came out from over there. Right? But Brother Bess, you came out from over there. Right? So we got things that we got to respond to make sure we going forward. But we got to deal with where we came from. Because, see, watch this. Me and Sister Gabby was talking this morning. Watch this. See, a lot of times you don't realize this. You have, in your state of wickedness, you have offended people. You have caused people a snare and a stumbling because of what you were, where you were in life. Right? What you were has caused a lot of people some hurt and pain. And not to ever want to know the Most High. Right? So you got to understand, because in this, see, the reason why I'm mentioning this right now, because when I get to the end of the message, I'm going to come back to this word, compassion. See, because what happens, I watch some of us, we come in the way, and we know the truth now, so guess what? You don't have mercy on people. See, that includes your children, right? Your aunt they didn't want to hear it at first, right? I remember my father-in-law, my wife's dad. Well, he argued us up and down, didn't he? Thought we was crazy. Said we doing home birth. Right? What? Call the police. Not in the way. You see, but you understand? We didn't just see, because you gotta understand what I'm saying. We don't know where people at. But the word do tell you, save who? Save yourself. So that's why you gotta keep going forward, because your going forward might be what it means to get them to go forward. See, really, this talk is about understanding what it means to go forward, how to go forward. Always be prepared to go forward. Woo! Because that's what deliverance is.
Right.
Deliverance is you getting on the path of righteousness and walking out this narrow path y'all want you to walk on, but being willing. Because see, I'm telling you, look, did you talk to me this week, brother?
Yeah.
But I was busy. You know how much stuff I was going through?
Probably a lot.
Oh my goodness. Did I talk to you? You see what I'm saying? In the midst. In the midst, brother, word. So I'm just showing you that you can't have no other alternatives. You can't care who coming and who ain't when you get called out from among men. You have to go forward. So I didn't know what you was going to receive, what you was going to say, what I was going to call. I'm just going forward. I'm dealing with what I got to deal with because this is my lot. I'm dealing with in front of me is getting this community together. Y'all responded. I bless all the saints.
Hallelujah.
Pastor Dow, just all the saints that just made sure we in position. But at the same time, you got to you got to get out. Oh my goodness. You got to put the work in. So therefore, I don't have time to think around. You're going to sit on the phone. So do you think you need to work friends? Man, look, I ain't getting ready. What? Man, I ain't got time for that. How much stuff I'm doing? Boy, hang up the phone. I hang it up quick. Some dude was talking. So you ain't gonna answer me? Click. Right? Don't play with me. Right? Won't play with me. I ain't got time. I ain't got time, brother Fred. I ain't got time. These folks out their mind. They won't waste your time, Deacon, but you see, when you start to see this, I'm trying to get your mind to see this so you quit being occupied with foolishness. Because you got to remember this. You plant the seed. Who going to water it?
Yeah.
Who going to cultivate it?
Yeah.
Who going to harvest it? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You plant the seed and keep going forward. If I spend my time worried about, hey, guess what? I was dropping nuggets with Vets. I keep moving. I knew when he got on the hook, I started telling you, I remember. Boy, I said, guess what? That's what Brother Vets asked. Because I knew where the questions, when you know when people start getting on the hook, they start asking salvation questions. Even though it don't even it ain't like really in tune with the book yet, but it's like, it's over here. Oh, okay. Now, guess what? I can keep walking, you know what I mean, right? And still dropping seeds, but I'm still going. See, that's what you got to learn how to do, but some of these people stop you dead in your tracks. And you be so busy saving other people that you look up, the path is over there. And you ain't even on it no more. You understand? See, I'm trying to get you to understand what Yah is saying. What was we at, Dick? I don't even know where we was at.
One more verse.
Go ahead.
He that finds his life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find it.
Now listen, see, he didn't just say, see, it's some grit in there, brother. It's grit in there. He said, whoever finds his life loses it. All right? But then he come back on the second part. This is where the grit at. But he who loses his life for my sake. Woo! See, don't let that slip by. Don't let it just be one another scripture. It do sound kind of. No, I don't. No, I don't. Remember, I said get understanding, right? Get understanding. So ponder this. Yahshua said, whoever loses his life for my sake. So that means, guess what? All the stuff you was involved in, everything you were, all the things that made you happy, all the things that made you sad, all the things that distracted you.
Everything.
Got to be put aside, and you got to lose that. For his sake. Then you find your life. See, that's why. So now, pause. You can't even move forward. You heard the calling. You came out, right? You was chosen from among many, but this is where you squander the blessing. Right here. This is where you squander. Do y'all know what squander mean? What it mean, bro? Waste away. You have it in your hand just like I put $1 million on your hand right now. Boom. And I said, don't drop it in the fire. Drop it real quick. Don't drop it in the fire. You do that and drop it in the fire. Dad, you should have told me. No. You should have called it. You tell, minute, bam, I got it. I got it right now. I ain't going to drop that. That's how you got to do with what y'all is saying. Listen, that's how important this walk is. This walk is that important. You got to quit just showing up. Quit just being a part of something that you don't even understand what you're a part of. Man, that's one of the most important things you can say. I mean, that you can hear that was said by the Hamashiach. Whoever loses his life, that means, this is what I mean. This is what I mean by squandering. Some of us, we got flesh things that are still living. Have you died to your flesh completely? Have you died in the death on the stake with Yahshua? Was you raised up when he was raised up? See? Don't lie to yourself, because the old man, when the old man still exists, when he have power over you, the old man, you got to stand in the mirror and point at the old man. And you got to start calling out what the old man is doing to keep himself alive. Woo! When the old man's still alive, you become a hypocrite. You change the truth into a lie. I'm telling you, man, listen to me. I'm telling you. I've been there, Mother Mars. It hurt. I had to look at myself. You ain't righteous. You're not right. I'm talking about me. You got to do that for yourself. You can't. This ain't for somebody else to say, because see, you would rather somebody else tell you ain't righteous so you can argue with them instead of you tell yourself. Because when you face that, then you find out that you ain't really ready for the kingdom. Because you still finding life. See, how? When you find enjoyment in other things that take the place of Yah. Right? Solomon said, all things is what? Vain. Yeah. Right? He said he looked and he searched. And everything under the sun is vain. I remember reading, I was like, wait a minute, how is everything vain? It messed me up. I sat for a long time thinking about this, like, then it wasn't until I understood what was going on. Yah is sitting above the earth, and he know the seed of sin already came in and corrupted the earth, so ain't nothing else can be done with it until he cleanses it. So until then, everything you do is vain. You ain't going to start living until the kingdom come in full, and now he establishes righteousness. See, you got to understand. See, I was watching this, and I'm going to still do a response video to what Pastor Dow was talking about when he was talking about Robert Kraft and how he got caught up in one of those fingernail / massage parlor / just go to the back room / right? Yes, sir. And they caught him in there red-handed. But some kind of way the laws was manipulated to fit money. I just got through reading in all the judgments. Starting at Exodus after you get done with 20, then you go 21. Go to Exodus 21 real quick. Keep your page. All right, don't lose it. But I want you to read. Let's go. You're 21? Let's go. Read. What does the first sentence say?
These are the ordinances that you shall set before them.
All right. Now, the KJV, I believe, says these are the judgments. Right?
Yep.
So in Ezekiel 36, he said he was going to put his spirit in you and cause you to walk in his statutes and to keep his judgments to do them. So I said, let me go back to these judgments then. And I was reading through it, and one of the things he said don't do is put your hand with the wicked. Another judgment, don't accept bribery. Right? Don't be found with a false witness. Don't be in agreement with false witness. Don't judge wickedly against another, that he shall lose his life. You understand this? See, this is what this system do. So they can pay to have you to die, but then they can save one they own. Oh, he ain't do nothing. You in there just like, just all out there. Ain't nothing but just sedition going on. You understand? And you running around in there, and they don't do nothing but slap you on your hand. See, you got to understand, that's what I'm telling you. So then, ain't nothing right going on in the earth. So you got to find a way. The most important thing you can do right now is find a way to die to self. Die to the things that's keeping you separate. That's why I said it's important. The Hamashiach, the one said, he who loses his life. Right? He who gains it, loses it. He the one said that. You don't let this message get past you and you ain't comprehending. See, some of us, I can't take you to the next part right now. We might need to get up and just go ahead and leave because I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying about dying to self. You understand how important that is? You can't enter into the kingdom. Why? Because flesh and blood shall not what? And your flesh ruling you? And your flesh ruling you? You can't get this under control. This flesh that talks to you and make you do stuff and you still involved with it. You ain't ready for the king. If you ain't ready for the king, how can you be ready to be with his people? So I can say that. Because Ezekiel 20. Ezekiel chapter 20, starting in verse 33, he tell you. They're going to bring you out to the wilderness the second time. And what he bring you out there for? To make you pass under the rod. So look at this. So that he purge out the rebels. Rebels rebel. Meaning you live and act in opposition. That's what living in the flesh do. If you go look in the book in Galatians. These are the works of the flesh. And everything you name is in opposition, ain't it? But listen. What is Luke 9? Everybody turn to Luke 9. All right, we're going to start at verse 56. And we're going to read down to verse 62. 56 to 62. All right. Remember, this was about the choice one must make. See, first he said, whoever loves mother and father more than me, right? It's not what?
Worthy.
So what is he doing? What type of stance is he taking, Brother Alex? Right? Love me or what? Or not? Right? Die to yourself or suffer later on. Right? Do you hear? It sound like ultimatums, right? But see, when Pastor Corey preach on it, just sound like he just trying to sound like I'm hating. I'm not hating. Remember, I ain't touch you, bro, right? I'm just preaching that word. All right, listen to it. Luke 9. Let's go. Starting at verse 56.
Then they went on to another village. As they were going along the road, someone said to him, I will follow you wherever you go.
Ah, wait a minute. You hear this? Right, think about this. Do not, I repeat, do not. And everybody like, do not what? Do not raise your hand. If you have not thought this out. If Yahshua walked in this door right now and say, follow me wherever I go. Based on how you've been living. Would you be ready to follow him out the door? Think about, wait a minute. Them hands went up quick. And then Monday come. And it ain't the Sabbath. All right? Let us read this first. Then raise your hand. Come on.
And Jesus said to him, foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head.
Now stop, Carl. It's raining today, brother. Right? We still walking. We still walking. We walk for 6 hours. Eat thy bread, son. Right? We've been walking for 2 months. I lost 8 pounds. Where we going, right? Don't them type of thoughts be coming to people's head. See, it's easy to sit on the seat and do this, brother. when the motor fall out, when the letters come, get out. You know what I mean? See, this is what I'm saying. This ain't my first rodeo. I had a Passover I was going to, and the week before we was getting ready to leave, they called me saying, don't come to the gym today. It's my business. What you mean don't come to the gym today? We'll take over from here. Take over what? I'm on the way. Don't come down here. No, I'm on the way. You don't understand. You're not allowed here anymore. But just like I said, I'm on the way. And I walk right in that door, Brother Keith. And then y'all had to come in. I had old trusted Rusty with me. And I was standing there, that man had his hand on my contract. You're to leave now. These belong to us. I said, my clients belong to you. Yes, they belong to us now. Car blanked out, you hear me? All of a sudden, bro, I was standing in jail. And then I had to say, no, I can't kill it. I can't go to jail. So I had to do what? I had to follow Yahshua. Guess what? The man had his hand on my contract. You ain't even do that no more. That ain't you ain't no business. You gotta let go. I left the land Wednesday night. Your car got towed Thursday. Bro, I'm trying to tell you. You understand? You gotta die to this flesh. But you gotta be willing though when it comes. You can't buck. We just throw them hands up, but what about that? What if they just come? Alice, they call you right now. Don't come back here. We put you out. What, are you gonna be standing? What did I'm trying to? What? Sometimes you just got to walk away, right? Remember? You probably never heard the song, but they had a little song that said, he never said a mumbling word. No, I know you didn't, but believe me. But when they was questioning Jesus, he didn't say a word, did he? You see what I'm saying? But then when these same things come on you while you following Jesus, raise your hand up, you can't do it. Right? You got the whole north side posse with you, don't you? I've been there. That's why I said I had to check myself. I was ready. I was ready. I told him, boy, we ought to leave this, boy. And then y'all started getting in me right. I said, all right, you know what? Come on back over here. And think Jesus, right? And what we saying, we throw the hands up, but you gotta listen. Listen. See, what's in the tone of this word is a following that you have not experienced yet, that you have not discovered. There's a following that you are yet to discover how to follow at that level. You understand? This is what we're talking about. See, you got chose from among many, but the part that came with that was that you're going to have to follow all the days of your life. You doing this till the breath go out your body, no matter what show up. Right? Even the guillotine, right? Say you hate him. Say you hate him. Say it. I hate him. I thought you had your hand up. Right? Finish reading.
To another he said, follow me. But he said, Lord, first, let me go and bury my father. But Yeshua said to him,
wait a minute. That's my father, right?
Let the dead bury the dead.
Let the dead bury the dead. Right? I thought you raised your hand. I'm telling you, I was just thinking the other day, I was like, man, I said, dude, I used to be walking up and down. I used to go to the corner store. Ain't no corner store out here. This ain't nothing but dust. I've been talking about dust all I said, damn, it's a lot of dust out here, man. It get in your teeth through the air conditioning. Like, I was wiping dust all out my eyes. I said, I'm more dirty than I usually be. I'm dirty. Woo! Right? Woo! I grew up in the city, bro, so I know what it's like. You can hop in the store. Let me run around the price chopper real quick. Ain't no right quick. Ain't no right quick, bro. You better have everything. I mean, you better have it. Full tank of gas. Ain't no street lights. That motor better be tight. You stop, brother. Look. Don't go through there. You understand? I can only imagine. You know, in John, it talks about that, Yeshua said a saying that was too hard, and it caused many to turn back, many disciples to turn back, never to return again. But you were just following. See what I mean? See, what was in them that caused them to turn around? It was something in the flesh, what? That's what I'm trying to tell you. I said there's a following. See, this message is about finding that following that you need to connect with, and you need to stay with that. That's what's going to keep you tied to the vine. See, I'm trying to get it to you because I watch people just nonchalantly go through it. Yeah, I'm in the truth. I'm in the truth. Yeah, I keep Torah. Yeah. And then the wind blow, that's it. You back in church. I already knew it was going to be obstacles when I came out. Because I sit and think about stuff. When she said we got to keep the Sabbath, and I read this and I looked, it resonated in my spirit that this is what y'all was showing. And I realized people ain't doing this. People don't want to do this. They don't care about doing this. They don't care if you do it. That means you're going to be an eyeball. Right? When you become an eyeball, people hate you, don't they? They don't like how you live. I'm going to get on Facebook and dog him out one day.
I ain't even on there.
But you got to count these things and already know, then go forward. You got to make your decision then. That's why Yahshua was giving them things as they said. He said, follow me. And then he gave them something. Well, let me go back and check on the dead, buried the dead. Boom. Shut that down. Like, what kind of, so you hear that, it's like, what kind of man is this? That's my father. That's my father. Let the dead bury the dead. And start walking. Right? Come on.
He said to him, let the dead bury their own dead. But as for you, go and proclaim the kingdom of Yah.
You see this? Look what he gave you. See, he said, don't worry about this. That's vain. You go proclaim what? The kingdom. See what I'm saying? See, that's why I'm patterning my life after that. I had one of my frat brothers that was dear to me. You had the funeral on the Sabbath. I remember what we done for your children. I watched your children grow up, this and that. But you put yourself in a situation, you was taking some drugs up your nose, you bled out. Died. And I remember everybody asking, because again, man, I said I was the man. So everybody's like, CP ain't coming, he ain't coming. What's wrong? Everybody was calling me. What's wrong with you, man? You gotta be there. Use this thing. You this and that. I ain't going. Why I didn't go? I was choosing the Sabbath. I was choosing this above that. I know you don't understand what I understand, so I got to go forward in what I understand, and you just act out in what you understand. Both of us going to be all right because this your portion, that's mine. The path. You understand? See, I'm trying to get you geared in understanding where you got to understand how narrow focus you have to be. You got to be zeroed in right there. You can't miss. You hear me, mother? You got to understand it like that. That's giving up your life. It ain't easy for people because guess what? You got different factions that's operating in you. See, some of your parents was partiers. And so they had a lot of worldly spirits. And so you got things operating in you that you haven't been delivered from, and you can't understand why you can't let these things go. The question is, y'all asking, what will you not let go for my name's sake? What is it? What is it that I can't have in your life? You understand that, Brother Ray? And I already came, I ain't worried about what you said. I've already came to the conclusion. It's nothing. Now, y'all ain't testing you on this. Now, don't take my children, don't take my wife, don't take none of my stuff. Because I don't really like going through storms, I really don't. But I go through because I said I love you and I do. You understand? So then, if that's what you do, that's why I was prepared. When ZZ was up there and he wasn't nothing was happening, you wasn't breathing, you started to turn just real chapped and blue looking, and I had to be prepared. I said in my head while I was praying, Brother Fred, if you take my son, I still love you. See, you got to be ready. Woo! And then guess what? He brought life back in his body. Like, oh, I still love you. You understand? I had to come to grips with that because it was going that way. What will it be for you? He said, whoever forsake these, for my name's sake. That means you got to still trust. When this don't look like nothing. None of them situations don't look like nothing. You don't see it. You don't see the end. You don't see when it's going to happen. You don't see when the healing is going to happen. I remember when Sister Patricia was standing there, she was barely standing up. And I saw the healing for her. I could have got tired in praying. But the Spirit was saying, no. Keep command. Keep command. It's like, man, because I'm like, I don't know if this is going to happen. You know what I mean? I believe it's going to happen. But I was so dead set on her knowing that this is who he is. He is who he said he is. That's what I was focused on. Then all of a sudden, she did this. Boy, then the man, look, listen. Boy, the Holy Spirit just beat me up. She went. Then she went on down there. I was like, wow. You should have saw it. You should have saw it before. See, he can send you to proclaim that. That's when all the stuff happens. When you go lay hands on people because you forsook all of this to go proclaim the kingdom. Now I can send you with the work of the kingdom. It's in your hand because you forsook all this. You were ready to let it go. And guess what? I've been there and you still testing. When my son was down, I'm like, man, I could have got up like, man, I'm tired of it. Turning stuff around. Because I've been through a lot already. But I had to remember the one I love. That's when, see, you ain't gonna never, if you say you love Yah, so you set thy feet to serve Yah, prepare thy soul, prepare thy heart for temptation. So you ain't gonna never not be without it. You're gonna always show like Yah, you love him till you get off this earth. That's why I'm telling you, I was sitting at that table, Brother Fred, when I looked at this thing, Greg, and I said, here you go again. I just sat still. So then, Sister Jasmine came and said, did you see a letter from Greg? Yeah, I saw it. When I seen Deacon, all right, we good. Because you know what I was doing in my mind? I was choosing. Choosing again. You see what I'm saying? What do you think y'all was doing when Job was going through? Y'all was doing what? Right? You gonna choose me again? He said, he told Israel, I took you the long way to prove you, to know you. See what I'm saying? See, that's what you get tired. You get tired of this. What I said, understand what we talking about. Y'all chose you from among many. So you got to consider that so high that, like I did, that you know you got to separate from everything else. This is the creator of the universe. This is the one who done everything. So you got to choose him above everything else. See, I already considered what's in his house. That's why I showed you about a servant. You'll remain forever a son. But a son. But a son remains forever. You understand? See, not even a daughter remains forever. Because my daughter will go out. And then whatever man house she go in, if he passed, guess what? Then she ain't even in his house no more. She's no longer under that, right? But I can never not be in my father's house. Under no circumstance. Unless I give it up. You understand? Remember I just said it. Where we at? All right, go ahead.
Another said, I will follow you, master, but let me first say farewell to those in my home. Jesus said to him, no one who puts a hand to the plow and looks back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh.
You hear that? So you can't put your hand to this and start getting faint. See, because what happened is, see, why I'm telling y'all this, because things are going to show up on this where you got to choose. Like we just got to talk about, you got to choose between this or that. You got to choose between your brother that you grew up with. I grew up with Vance jumping down the stairs and run around the house. He said something to me the other day. We was riding because I was talking to my sons. I said, you know why? I said, you know why we got to be dealing with wondering how much we're going to get back on our deposit? Because y'all kicking balls in the house, tearing up the house. He said, I just thought about something. I already knew he was going to say. Yep, I do. I said, yep. Yeah. Ain't nothing to say. When I see them, because sometimes I look, I get so mad that I look. Yeah, I just go sit down. I'm like, man, it's crazy. But you're positioning yourself. You're positioning yourself when you get understanding what you're giving up. You're positioning yourself to not be so entangled in the fleshly matters, in the things that have no value, that now you're able to do this kingdom work clearly. That's what's stopping a lot of us, because guess what? You want to do it. You got a desire to do it. He want to use you to do it, but he ain't going to let you touch it. Listen what I said. He ain't going to let you touch it. He your heavenly Father, and he's not going to let you touch it. He's not going to let you touch your inheritance. Unless. Watch when we read it. Y'all hear me? Watch when we read it. Mr. Rock? Sirach 12, 1 through 7. Let's move this. This is these here that we about to read in Sirach, which is Ecclesiasticus. It's about where your focus should be. See, we already talked about what you're choosing. How to differentiate between choosing the way over everything else. This is wisdom on what you should be focused on. All right, let's go to Sirach 12, 1 through 7. Let's go.
If you do good, know to whom you do it, and you will be thanked for your good deeds. Do good to the devout, and you will be repaid. If not by them, certainly by the Most High. No good comes to one who persists in evil, or to one who does not give alms. Give to the devout, but do not help the sinner.
Now stop. You hear this? Give to who? But do not give to who?
Sinners.
It's just wisdom. It's wisdom. This ain't my words. All I can do when y'all come up with stones and stand, they know not what they do. Thank you. Thank you, Father. They know not what they do. Come on.
Do good to the humble, but do not give to the ungodly. Hold back their bread and do not give it to them, for by means of it they might subdue you. Then you will receive twice as much evil for all the good you have done to them. For the Most High also hates sinners and will inflict punishment on the ungodly. Give to the one who is good, but do not help the sinner.
Y'all got this?
Yes.
All right, let's go on. Surat. Seven 29 through 31.
With all your soul fear Yahweh and revere his priests. With all your might love your maker and do not neglect his ministers. Fear the master and honor the priest and give him his portion as you have commanded, as you have been commanded. The first fruits, the guilt offering, the gift of the shoulders, the sacrifice of sanctification, and the first fruits of the holy things.
Y'all hear this? So you got an area in which y'all saying, here's where we operate. Don't operate right here. Operate right here. So I'm going to show you something. Let's go to Maccabees. 4 Maccabees chapter 2.
So as soon as one adopts a way of life in accordance with the law.
Pause. This started verse 8. All right, now it says, as soon as what?
One adopts a way of life.
Soon as you adopt, that means you have chosen, right? You find out that this is it. You find out that this is it. Who found out that this is the way? Raise your hand. Well, yeah, obviously you here, right? You found out that this is the way. So it's saying as soon as you find this out, Carl, die to your flesh and live according to this. So when you die to your flesh, that means you put your emotions to the side and you do what's right. Y'all hear that? You put your emotions to the side and you do what's right. See, there's a lot of things I see that I want to do, and then I have to identify. That's my flesh. Like Paul say, the things that I shouldn't do, I do, right? But the things that I ought to do, I do not do. See what I'm saying? Because that's the members. He said, because there's a war going on in my members. That means it's things that's getting pricked, that's happening. You spaz out for a minute. This makes sense? Oh, I know it makes sense. Better make sense. Let's go.
So as soon as one adopts a way of life in accordance with the law, even though a lover of money, one is forced to act contrary to natural ways and to lend without interest to the needy and to cancel the debt when the 7th year arrives. If one is greedy, one is ruled by the law through reason, so that one neither gleans the harvest nor gathers the last grapes from the vineyard.
See what happens? See, you begin to have compassion. When the word of Yah, when you adopt the way of life, when you adopt the law, then guess what? Instead of you being greedy, you begin to have compassion. Right? See, we're going to see this. We're going to see it. So I'm just setting you up so when we're ready to finish this thing off, then there ain't nothing else to talk about. Let's go.
In all other matters, we can recognize that reason rules the emotion.
He said, in all other matters, we can recognize that reason have rule over what? Emotion. That's how you got to move through this way. You can't move through the way emotional. I felt like he was talking about me. I felt like he didn't want me there. I feel like you didn't feel nothing. Right here. Brother, you didn't sweep. Right here. Brother, you left food on the table. So you know why I'm putting it in them terms? Because guess what? Do unto, right? Doing means you doing it yourself. Right? So don't, you know, if I give you something, you borrowed, you get back, right? Don't keep it and say, I stole it from you and you took it back from me. So I'm trying to get you to understand reason. The law is justice. That's why I went back and looked at his judgments, because everything I was reading, Yah was executing justice. And I said, wow, look at this. You want to read that? Read Exodus 20, chapter 20 through chapter 25 this week. You know what I mean? And look at it. If you got questions, get them questions answered, because all of that is executing justice. You got certain ways that everything gets worked out fairly. Just like the slave. That's why we read it in Exodus 21. He said if he gave you a wife and you had children with her, you can go out. But the wife and the children belongs to the master. Now, if the bond man, the manservant, says that I love, look what I said, me and my wife was talking, I said, look at this. He said, if I love my master, he said that first. You feel me? And I love my wife. Not if I love my wife, because that you understood that was his in the first place. So I gave it to you while you in my house. So you go out, if you came in with nothing, right? He said, Yah said you go out with what? Nothing. Now, if you want her, you gotta want me. Ain't that fair? So then you can stay in my house forever, and you can have this wife and them children that you love. She's like, dang, how's that fair? Is that y'all being fair?
Yes, sir. You came in.
Right? And so what he told him, he said he'll bring him to the door and put a what? An awl. It's like, dang. I'm just reading through it like, wow. And then so that night walk around with an earring in there. A bling. You know what I mean? Right? There's a lot of slaves, ain't it? Talking about big, fat, ain't it? It's a cubic crony. Right? Slave. Ooh, boy. Yeah, it's good. Let's go, Deke.
For the law prevails even over affection for parents.
Now, wait a minute. What word did he use? The law prevails for what?
Over affection.
Over affection. What is affection? Do you know what that is, Mother Melissa? Yeah, right. Yeah. So I love my mama. Lay up and watch popcorn, right? Movies, right? And y'all said the law is over that. It's a rebuke in that somewhere. Better be. Come on.
Even over affection for parents, so that virtue is not abandoned for their sakes.
See that? So virtue, parents say, boy, what I say, you ain't doing no way. What is the way? You ain't doing that. You going to church Sunday. Going to Sabbath. See, I watched that. I watched a young lady. I sat and waited. Watched her and watched her. You had an issue of bleeding. I told her, I said, watch. He said, he's going to heal you. And I left it alone. I didn't say nothing else. So when the time came, it came when you said, I feel like killing myself. Why? Because I can't stop bleeding. I've been in pain. People don't know what type of pain I've been in. Come on, let's go down here. Do you want to be healed? Do you believe Jesus will heal you? Do you want to be healed in Jesus' name? Yes. You said yes to all of it. In the name of Jesus. I command it. Then here you go. You told me, I didn't call you because you was busy or whatever you said, but the next day, I ain't had no bleeding and no pain. And I ain't had it since. Now you hear me? But time out. But because the law didn't rule over affection for parents, you went back out in that. I came across you doing like Victoria's Secret posts on Instagram. Like you just got healed. You see what I'm saying? But here it is, right here. See, when the law ain't imminent, when it ain't imminent, then guess what? You get caught up in what it said, affection. You get caught up in affection. That's why I said, start it over. Just start now. You won't go back to where you at. Remember where you at, but I want you to start that over. Listen to what it says.
For the law prevails
even
over affection.
Even over affection. What prevails over affection?
The law.
You hear that, Brianna? Do you understand that? And I watched you do it. I remember the day your mom came and said, and she was looking at me like, I said, boys, she think we leading her daughter to hell. I was just preaching, but I felt it, you know what I mean? Heat. I just look over there now and then. Boy, that face didn't change not one time. Y'all remember how Mariah mama did, don't you? He ain't say that. It's like, I said, Lord. Well, do we need to get the handcuffs? Come on.
Even over affection for parents, so that virtue is not abandoned for their sakes. It is superior to love for one's wife.
Now stop. You hear that? You hear that, Carl? What is what? Use the word he used. No, I want that one word. Start with S. Say it loud. Superior. It's superior. Read it again, D.
It is superior for love. Excuse me. It is superior to love for one's wife.
Now you hear that? Baby, don't do that. I'll just break the Sabbath one time. Right? All right, baby. That's what people, mother. That's what happened to Adam. Eat this. But no, just taste it a little bit. Just taste it. You know how y'all do. All right, I guess. Right? I'm like, word. No, you finna burn, brother. You hear me? Woo! That's why I love what's going on in this ministry. You gotta learn how to get back up. Don't get swallowed up in all that. That's why I say it's superior. Do you hear what it said? Because it's gotta say that. Because you've been reared up in a society where you don't think that. You get talked out of all your decisions. You get talked out of every damn thing you do. Witchcraft. All it is, but man, you know how they are. Remember, some before he gone. It's right there. Oh, geez. Right, mother? Come on, dude.
It is superior to love for one's wife, so that one rebukes her when she breaks the law.
Now you hear that? You rebuke her when she do what? You hear that? You can't say, baby, I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm rebuking you, but hold up. See, see how you said that? You got rebuking her, then you hit. No. Rebuke her damn butt, boy. Right? Superior. Right? Did it say that?
Yes, sir.
It's like, oh, Lord, now you're going to be rebuking me. It's going to be all right. It's going to be good. It's all right. They going to get in the car, but like, but you bet nothing. No, I'm just joking. We just having fun over here. So it's all right. Was that it, D? I think about to say the nap chaps, ain't it? Yeah, come on.
It takes precedence over love for children, so that one punishes them for their misdeeds. It is sovereign over the relationship of friends, so that one rebukes friends when they act wicked. Do not consider it paradoxical when reason, through the law, can prevail even over enmity. The fruit trees of the enemy are not cut down, but one preserves the property of enemies from marauders and helps raise up what has fallen.
Right. Now, so again, you see, the law prevails over everything. That's why I said we need to cut his grass. See that?
Yep.
We know you did us wrong, right? We're gonna cut your grass. We're gonna fix stuff up. We're gonna do you right, bro. We're gonna do you right. We don't want you to have no stripes against Yah at all. Let the ministry be blamed for what? Nothing. That's it. So you can't, so I mean, it's clear. All right. Luke chapter 15. Now here we go. All right, and this is it. We at closure. 5:36. Boy, I know they happy. If I'm up under that fire, ain't it? When we get done, I'm gonna take pictures with both the breeze. Hallelujah. Y'all got time, stop by Mother Sandra. She got a bag full of no, just, you know how the mothers in the church be having all the no, oh, Father. Ready? Yes, sir. All right, so what we're getting ready to talk about is the prodigal son. All right, I want you to pay attention to this. I want you to pay attention because we talked about this for a reason. Because, see, this goes back into compassion, but applying compassion in the right manner. Applying the word of Yah in the right manner. Remember, the law has rule over what? Emotion. So all this affection we got, the law is on top of that. Your children, your wife, your friends, right? And I say out of all of them, a lot of it, the wife is the hardest one, right? Hey, man. Hey, I'm just telling y'all the truth. These brothers don't want to mess up the honey, do they? Want to keep the honey right, don't they? I'm just being truthful, y'all. Hey, that's why they be running around here like dogs. Right? Valentine's Day buying all this stuff and killing themselves. Boy, don't get, I mean, back in the day, boy, you didn't get your Valentine's Day accepted, I mean, your little gift. It just tore your day down, didn't it? Woo! Jeez. Right. Oh, man. Hallelujah. Boy, this ministry to speak real truth, brother. This how you live life. So run around here tiptoeing around everything. Right? That's the truth. All right, you ready, Brother Snow?
Yes, sir.
Prodigal son. Y'all ready, Brother Moore? You ready? All right, listen to this.
And he said, a certain man had 2 sons.
A certain man had 2 sons.
And the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me my portion of goods that falls to me.
Now stop. He said, give me my portion of goods that falls to me. Now watch this. Go ahead, Snow.
And he divided unto them his living.
Now look what he did. He divided unto them his what? Right? Come on.
And not many days after the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country, and there wasted his substance with riotous living.
Now you see that? So he departed with the good that you gave. And what did he do? Squandered it. Come on.
And when he had spent all, there arose a mighty famine in that land, and he began to be in want. And he went and joined himself to a citizen of that country.
Now stop, pay attention. So now you're in trouble. So you go join yourself to a citizen of another country. Now you Israel, you from the people. All right? But you leave that and you go to something else. All right, let's go.
And he sent him into his fields to feed swine. And he would have fain filled his belly with the husk that the swine did eat.
Now stop. You see this? See what I'm saying? Now we just read Sirach. What's Sirach say about giving to the wicked? So you out here all kind of abominations. Look what you got yourself in. Eating pig. Come on.
And no man gave unto him. And when he had came to himself, he said, how many hired servants of my father's have bread enough to spare, and I perish with hunger? I will arise and go to my father.
Stop. Now look what happened. You got to go back to the house. Key word, go. See, this is why Yahshua said, in my father's house, there are many mansions. Right? Key word, in what? How you going to get the mansion? A son remain forever. Right? Come on.
And will say unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and before thee, and am no more worthy to be called thy son.
Now stop. See what he said? So I was talking to Brother Kabir about this, about these sons. Because I got sons. And if my sons come back, then here go your portion. Here go my sons. Like I tell them, I've been telling them. I said, I'm busting my tail for y'all. That's why I told, remember I told y'all we was learning about heritage and what? Inheritance. I said, I'm going to be on this for a long time. Because as a son, your son, you better, you're going to be judged by it, whether you have stored up for your son, no matter what, where. You know what I mean? No matter what it is. Your job was to always go. It's like Yahshua, I go prepare a place for you. Your job was always to go and prepare. To leave an inheritance. And that's what your job was in the first place. Right? So that's what you prepare for. So then we watch this when we got this parable in the Bible that says the prodigal son. I want y'all to pay attention because one remained in the house, one didn't. All right? So we got to look at what's going on because now this is spirit. This is how you handle stuff. This is by the Spirit. All right? Let's go.
And am no more worthy to be called thy son.
He said, I am no more worthy to be called a son. Come on, Snow.
Make me as one of thy hired servants.
He said, make me as one of the hired servants. So a servant, see how he coming to reduce? He like, look, I ain't even worthy of this, so I'll take a lower portion. You know with your father you have a portion. Key word, you know with your father you have a portion. See, that's how, if you just look at the whole picture, you know with Yah you got a what? That's his promise. But you ain't going to go out here and buck dance and jump around and then have your hand out. You got to realize one day that's where my portion is. Come on.
And he arose and came to his fathers.
He arose and came to his father. Let's go.
But when he was yet a great way off, his father saw him and had compassion.
He had compassion. His father saw him coming. I knew you went out. This is what I be knowing about my children. So I don't do stuff. It ain't about embarrassing. See, because I love them. I want you to learn them. I want these to be lessons. See, because I'm watching. I watched Gabe grow. Just from that time while I was wearing him out about who locked their bathroom door at the gym. Because I wanted them to learn something. So all week long I was in the car. Somebody locked that damn door in this car. And I don't know who it is because somebody lying. I was saying it all week. If people quit lying about locking bathroom doors, we wouldn't be talking about nothing. Then what we going to when people quit locking doors and lying? All week. Then all of a sudden, he came to me. See, that's the son. You in my house. I'm teaching you how to be in my house. Because Father teach me how to be in his house. So you always have compassion. You ain't never. Like I told you, you my son. I love you. Heck, I'm looking at these pictures. Then I'm looking at you stand right looking at me. You look like me. You're my son. So I ain't hold that against him forever because, see, and I'm going to explain something because, see, this is where the fruit is. Remember I said we came from different. We came into this different. See, this is where it's at. See, because where the compassion is, your compassion got to extend a little different. Well, you gotta take this over there and lay this. Keep laying it down. See, don't just go for our son, it go for family members. I'm gonna show you. It's like I was talking to my sister. I know you heard the truth. But see, you caught up so much in the web that when you came up here, was in agreement, then you went right back to Bishop Johnny Jones. First, you was trying to figure out a way to get prepared to start having Sabbath service. I'm going to do Sunday and Sabbath. I'm like, well, once you start doing Sabbath, watch what happens. You never got to it. You just got right back comfortable in doing Sunday. That's an admonition. That's an admonition. So you got to understand what this stuff is. So instead of us casting the pearls. You understand how to get people to move in unison with what the word is. See, because we got a job to do. We got a job. See, because the thing is, when we are positioning ourselves in this way and we're coming, it's like me, Brother Fred, Brother Bess was talking about. See, now that we know the way, we can go back, like I said earlier, the stuff I'm here responsible for. I want to get this stuff right with you. If I hurt you, if I didn't do this, if I didn't do that. And that's what we got to do. That's part of your compassion. You can't come over here and be high and mighty and like, well, the heck with them. You understand what I'm saying? Compassion. Now, if folks don't ever do nothing, then you done what you can do. That come with it if you got a wife. If you know, again, that's in one of the judgments. If you got a wife and she is not pleased to dwell with you, what you gonna do? Let her go, right? Some wives, they don't want to do it. I don't want to do this. I ain't finna do it. No. And I definitely ain't wearing no damn rag on my head. Right? Oh, man. So you turn them over to what they want. But that's our job. See, it's the other way around with me. You hear? You don't want this? All right. Bye. But yeah, anytime you show back up at that door, hey! Hey! Right? Like you never left. That's how y'all do it, don't you? He said, while you got breath in your body, you still got a chance to repent. We're going to take you in. Come on, finish reading.
Had compassion and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. And the son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and am no more worthy to be called thy son. But the father said to his servants, Bring forth the best robe and put it on him.
Now stop. You hear this? Yep. Bring forth the best robe. Go ahead.
And put it on him. And put a ring on his hand.
Put a ring on his hand. You mean put a signet ring on him? Come on.
And shoes on his feet.
Wow. That's his son.
That's right.
Come on.
And bring here the fat calf and kill it. And let us eat and be merry.
The best? Now listen to this. Come on.
For this my son was dead and is alive again.
Now you see that? See, at first you was dead. Now you're alive again. He was what?
Dead.
He alive again. That's how y'all do. When you alive, now I can just load you. I can give you gifts. I can just feel your life. I can take care of you. But you went out for a far country away from me. And sometimes your territory big because it's just like your situation. It's like your son. He asked for video. Send me some video. See, now he started to want because he watching. You know he watching you, don't you? That's your seed. He watching you. You might not think he ain't watching. Do you want to go be in his face, but you want to be in his face a lot. Much as possible. You want to beat him down every time you got with word, just be in his face. See what I'm saying? You got compassion? That's what it is. It's the same thing with my brother and my sister. Have compassion. But no, you ain't got to twist nobody on. You got to bring somebody in like this and handcuff. You going to serve y'all. Then we in trouble. You going to do it like this? No. You got to understand who in control, you or y'all? Y'all in control. You just got bigger territory to work. And you will hope that you be heard before the breath go out the body. Because when the breath go out the body, you already understand that the road divide. You know what I mean? Somebody going to the left, somebody going where? To the right. He said his son was dead. Now he's what? Alive again. Why would he say the prodigal son was dead, but you was living? You was on the path to death. That what your life was, but now you came to your senses. Y'all hear this, DeMore Gay? Well, I hope you understand, because I see it all laying out for you. It's much on this road. Boy, I can start out where you at, I promise. I'll do this all right, Brother Keith. Right? Don't y'all forget to stop by Mother Sanders. Come on.
He was lost and is found. And they began to be married.
Now listen to this. Watch this.
Now his elder son was in the field, and as he came and drew nigh to the house, he heard music and dancing. And he called one of the servants and asked what these things meant.
Now look. You see this? We were just talking about this morning. Now watch this. Here go a religious spirit. Watch this. Come on.
And he said unto him, thy brother is come, and thy father has killed the fat calf, because he has received him safe and sound. And he was angry and would not go in.
Now stop. He was what?
Angry.
Now this is brother, right? Now watch this. This is how y'all be. You found the truth. You know what I mean? If you ain't come in this certain way, come on.
Therefore came his father out and entreated him, and answering said to his father, Lo, these many years do I serve thee.
Stop. See what I'm saying? See all these accounts he got built up? All these many years I served you. Come on.
Neither transgress I at any time thy commandment.
See, I ain't do this. I ain't do what he did. Come on.
And yet thou never gave me a kid, that I might make merry with thy friends, with my friends.
Now wait a minute. See, then what you gotta listen. Listen to what he getting ready to say. This is an answer of wisdom. What I'm trying to get you to understand how you gotta be following so tight. Because see, what happens is some of us stumble because you so busy looking around at what my blessing look like. That's why people can't believe. I got a friend, we was trying to minister to him. They couldn't receive me. My hands were too dirty. They like, no. He ain't no pastor. I know him. I can't. I know what he's saying. It sound like the truth. And it is. It probably is. But him, I know, I got you. I apologize. I did it. You know what I mean? Keep out 21. Right? Wasn't no truth. No Sabbath or none of that. But I promise what I'm saying is true. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, Brother Cole? I ain't got to just repent to y'all that they can't receive it from me.
Focusing on the old man.
Yeah. You know? That's what it was. I did it. So that's why I said, so all we do is just go try to recover. You know what I mean? And help. It's right here with me. I got this truth. I got kingdom life. It's right here. No. Right? Come on.
But as soon as this thy son was come, which has devoured thy living with harlots, thou hast killed for him the fatted calf. And he said unto him, Son, thou art ever with me, and all that I have is thine.
You hear this? Why he say he's forever with him? Huh? Because the son, what? Is in the father's house for how long? Forever. It's all yours. What you tripping on? Right? Ain't it? Come on. Was that it?
No, sir.
Oh, go ahead.
It was meet that we should make merry and be glad. For this thy brother was dead, and is alive again.
Now look what he told his brother. Your brother was what? Dead. But now he is what? Alive. Why do you know? See, Esau gave up his what? Birthright. He gave it up. That's why I said the father, this covenant with Yah is forever unless you what? Give it up. He said, he Lord. Did we read that? On my trip. Come on, finish reading.
And was lost and is found.
All right. So in this Israel, as we get ready to close out and dismiss, my admonishment to the body and the congregation of the Most High Yah, who is getting ready for the coming, the glorious coming of the Hamashiach. You got to understand this, that Yah has given us a duty to go forward and save ourselves, but yet move in compassion on those even who are fallen, who are in a fallen state. That when they are ready to come and receive, it's already prepared. You understand? See, even the prodigal son, he gave him a portion. Here, go ahead. And what he did, he went out there and tricked it off. Right? So I got to talk to you real. What? Over there in East St. Louis, what? I know y'all don't know. Don't even look it up. Don't even get on the internet and say, what's in East St. Louis? But boy, hey, that internet will get you, boy. Okay, go out your eye gate. But yet and still, he had his portion with him. Yahshua said he gonna come, and when he gonna come with your reward with him. Right? Yes. You see that? See, we can't get away from it, so we can't change the dynamic. Your job is going forward. Being a light. Having that compassion. Preparing a way. Because y'all doing something special. You was chosen to do this. So you got to understand the depth of the work you got to do. And while you're doing it, still being able to reach back and help others in the process to understand the one that we serve. And I hope and I pray that we was able to receive this message like it was given out, so that we can grow and become things that we have never thought of becoming in the Most High Yah. Because this walk is a requirement that must be met and must be fulfilled. Do we understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. New folks, I appreciate you coming. You know, I hope that we was able to lift up the Hamashiach and that you may be drawn fully to what the Most High Yah has done. Because what's happening, my brothers and sisters, is this. The kingdom is being built in such a way that Yah is drawing us all from every race, every creed, every ethnicity to come and be Israel, to be his people who he always loved. And we got to be the ones that's going to uphold this covenant in this day. And so with that, then that means that this type of message today was about understanding the severity of being sincere in just knowing what you have to give of yourself first. It's stuff you got to handle right here. This is why we read in Sirach. It said, give to the good. Give to his ministers. Did it say that? But some of y'all, you want to throw 50 cents. We got stuff to do. No, I'm just joking. They like, oh, here we go. We're going to open up for offering. Make sure we all right. You know what I mean? Everybody got scared for a minute. Like, start looking back, seeing plates coming around. We ain't passing plates around. We good, man. Let us stand. You enjoyed Mother JC today?
Yes, sir.
Hallelujah. All right, I'm going to let Deacon close us out in prayer. Keep us covered, man, in this travel.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Abba Yahweh, we truly do thank you for another holy Sabbath, Father. Father, forgive us when we have fallen short, Father. I just thank you for the reminder, Father, that you're always open, Father, to receive us as we abase ourselves, Father, as we confess what we have to confess, most heavenly Father. I thank you for your compassion. I thank you for choosing us, Most High Yah, for showing us, allowing for us to see ourselves, that we are not blinded, Father, but that we do see, Father. Thank you for opening our hearing today. Your word is so timely, Father. I just thank you for it. I bless your holy name, Father, for keeping us. I ask you that you be with us as we travel, Father. Bless the hearers of your word today, Father. Those who are staples here, Father. Those who are new. Let your word, Father, truly go forth. Because you have spoken that it will not return to you void. So let it move in their lives. If you have chosen them. Father, I thank you for giving us a shepherd, Father, who is as compassionate as you are. Feeding the sheep, Father, what is needed, Father, what is nourishment for our souls. We bless you, asking for a mighty hedge to be upon us as we travel. Father, let not the weather, let not the rain cause hazardous conditions, Father, but let us move soberly, knowing, Father, that your hand be upon your children. We thank you for all things in Jesus Yeshua's name. Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. Bless you on YouTube. We thank you for tuning in, saints. Share the word of Yah, the truth, and be blessed in all you're doing. Here from Straightway Ministries. Here I'm Pastor Corey with Straightway Kansas City. Shabbat Shalom.